Hello, nice to have you here again.
Hello, Sergio. The pleasure is mine. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Well, the topic that brings us together again is to talk about your taste in the of sports.
Okay, what do you want to know?
Well, I know that you enjoy any kind of activity, so I would like to know what kind of sport do you like?
Okay, let me tell you, I like the skateboarding.
Um, um, I think that is a good way to spend time in the park with your friends or to it's a good way to practice uh, one sport. But I would try I wouldn't try that sport because I don't like the feeling of risk. But back to the topic, do you know if exists any kind of regulation in the skateboarding?
Um, think about that. I think there is no regulation because some people use the skate at the table a means of transporting, but if you want to practice it professionally, you should do it in a park dedicated to this sport because some maneuvers require space, and of course, the you need to use protective equipment.
Well, I want to know what do you think about these, I don't know, these regulations. You think they they are good or maybe the people need to be cordiality with others?
Yes, of course. Uh, in the end of it, skateboarding is a street sport in which respect for other people must provide. So I do not consider that there is a great regulator than cordiality.
Well, and you talk about that it is some requirement that you need to practice professionally. So talk about that requirement. What kind of requirement do you need to practice?
Okay, to avoid serious injuries, you need to wear a helmet. You need to use elbow pads and knee pads. I recommended practicing the skateboarding with log pants and log sleeve shirt to avoid scratches in your skin in case you fall.
Okay. Well, the people need to know that, like any other sport, you need to practice with responsibility and take care of yourself. But I think that it's easy to know that you need helmet the or the equipment to avoid scratch. Um, exists any celebrity that inspires you to practice this sport?
Let me tell you, it will sound like a cliche, but Tony Hawk is one of the biggest skaters and inspirations. Not because he's very good in the skateboarding, but he is a person who has been concerned that skateboarding is taken as a formal sport. Is
Well,
that
the only person that I know that you mentioned you talk is Tony Hawk. I know that exists one a famous game in the Xbox and Play that is I think is Tony Hawk. I don't know how. So I learned about this the skateboarding thank you so much for to talk with me. I wait to see you in another time.
Thanks to you, Sergio, for the interview. I really enjoyed the talk we had about the skateboarding. I hope I have helped helped you to understand the skateboarding, why it's so important.
Well, is there anything I missed or I should be asking you?
Let me think about it. Possibly, if skateboarding is an expensive sport, but let me tell you that is not all. Um, Regularly, the places to practice this sport are free entry, and most of the times are parks. And the only expense that you should consider is that of the board, the table, and the safety equipment. I think that's all. I really enjoyed the interview. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
See you.
See you.